कलयति नयनम् दिशि दिशि वलिताम् पङ्कजमिव मृदु मारुतचलितम् कलयति नयनम् दिशि दिशि वलिताम् पङ्कजमिव मृदु मारुतचलितम् केलिविपिना प्रविशति राधा प्रतिपदसमुदिता मनसि जबादा प्रतिपदसमुदिता मनसि जबादा कलयति नयनम् दिशि दिशि वलिता पङ्कजमिव मृदु मारुतचलिता विनदति मृदु मन्थरपादम् रचयति कुञ्जरा गतिमानुवादम् कलयति नयनम् दिशि दिशि वलिता पङ्कजमिव मृदु मारुतचलिता जनयति रुद्रा गजदीपमुदिता रमनन्दराय कविगदिता रमनन्दराय कविगदितम् कलयति नयनम् दिशि दिशि वलिताम् पङ्कजमिव मृदु मारुतचलितम् कलयति नयनम् दिशि दिशि वलितम् पङ्कजमिव मृदु मारुतचलितम् जय राधे 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 जय वृषभानुनन्दनी राधे राधे वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे जय श्यामा प्यारी राधे राधे श्यामा प्यारी राधे राधे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. You heard my mridanga? Good. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनर्पितं चरिं चिरात् कारुण्यवतीन कलौ समर्पयितुम् उन्नतजरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम् हरिपुरसुन्दरद्युति कदम्ब सन्दीपिता सदा हृदये कन्द्रेषु स्फुरतु वै सच्चिनन्दना नित्यानन्दं नमस्तुभ्यं प्रेमानन्दप्रदायिने कलो कल्मषनाशाय श्रीजानवापते नमः। राधाचिन्तनिवेशिनं यस्य कान्तिविलोपिता श्रीकृष्णचरणं वन्दे राधालिङ्गितं विग्रहम् भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्षे क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। देवी कृष्णमयी प्रोक्ता राधिका पर देवता सर्वलक्ष्मीमयी सर्वकांति समोहनी परा। देवी कहे द्योतमान परम सुंदरी किंवा कृष्ण पूजा कीड़ा वसती नगरी। श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी describing the glories of Radharani, Shri Radha Tattva, addressing Radharani as Devi. Devi kahe Dyottaman Param Sundari. Radharani is Devi. Devi means one who is very, very beautiful. Kimva Krishna Puja Kida Vasati Nagari. She satisfies all the desires of Krishna, all sportive pastimes of Krishna relies on Radharani. She is that Haladini Shakti. She is that Adhar Shakti, potency of Krishna. The topic which we have just started hearing, we get to know so much Radha Tattva in this topic. We get to know so much because this is explained by one of our Acharya who is Rasik Vaishnav, Rasik Kul Chudamani, Shri Vishwanath Chakri Thakur. It is his compassion that whatever he's meditating on, he gave to us, he gave to entire world. Coming back to our topic, Shri Radha Tattva, the description of the prem, because Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he is writing in Shri Govind Lilamrit, Ka Krishnasya Pranay Janibu Srimati Radhika Eka. What is the origin of Pranay? Means love, or we can say affection of Krishna. What is the origin? Srimati Radhika Eka. Only Srimati Radhika. There is no one else. Ka asya prayasya anupam guna Radhika eka naja anyam. So we are hearing from the lotus lips of Shri Radhika, Shri Radharani, explaining the definition of that prem, what she is holding in her heart. That prem only for Krishna. She don't know anybody else except Krishna. That prem only for Krishna. दवाभयं यदा रहितम् एव मनः स्वभाव सिंहासनोपरि विराजति रागी शुद्धम् तच्चेष्टिता प्रियसुखे सति यत् सुखं स्यात् तच्च स्वभावविरुद्धः अमवेक्ष्येत तम्. While I'm doing recording of this wonderful book, I come across a very beautiful, very good shlok related to what I always sing. राधा जी के मन में बसे घन श्याम. This I got evidence, a verse related to this song. And who's explaining this? Radharani herself. She's explaining. When I was reading this, wow, I said, okay, that's evidence of what we sing all the time. We're going to hear this after some days. So let us come to this topic. Very interesting topic. Radharani is saying, when the heart is filled with rag, what is the meaning of rag? Rag means attachment. When the heart is filled with rag, attachment to Krishna with affection, a mood naturally reigns in which there is no other desire than to give happiness to one's beloved. Radharani is saying this. Again, when the heart is filled with rag, means attachment to Krishna. When the heart is filled with the attachment to Krishna, what kind of attachment is this? What kind of attachment? Unconditional attachment. Not attachment with a condition. Unconditional attachment. So when the heart is filled with that rag, attachment to Krishna with affection, a mood naturally, that means spontaneously, a mood naturally reigns in which there is no other desire than to give happiness to one's beloved. In that heart, there is no other desire, no other desire, no other desire, only one desire, and that is to give happiness to one's beloved. Something related to what we heard yesterday. When Krishna says in Bhagavatam to Durvasa, Sadhu hidim mayam, sadhu hidim tamham, mad anatrita jananti, naham tebhyo managapi. I reside in the heart of sadhus, and sadhu reside in my heart. I don't know anybody except my sadhus, and sadhus don't know anybody except me. How Krishna residing in the heart of sadhus? Sadhus control Krishna in their heart. And how they control Krishna in the heart? The next verse. Mai nirbandh hidaya sadhu samdarshinam vashe kurvanti mad bhaktaya sad patni sad pati yatha. The sadhus have controlled me with that pranay rajju, pranena rasena ditangri padma. 11th canto Bhagavatam. Navayogendra Samvad. The sadhus, they control me, they captured me in their heart with a rope. What kind of rope? The rope of pranay, the rope of love, the rope of prem. That means this rule does not apply to the yogis, to the bhogis, those who are after bhukti or mukti, enjoying material world or enjoying The mukti, the liberation, is not for them, only devotees. Only for this point that in their heart they have no other desire, but only one desire to please or to give happiness to one's beloved. All sadhus comes in this category. And then Krishna reside in their heart. How he reside in the heart? Chatushloki Bhagavatam, second canto. Which verse? Tell me. Just indicate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which verse? When Krishna explains, I reside in the heart of sadhus. Huh? Third verse? Are you sure? Okay. Yes. Third verse. Yatha mahanti bhutani bhutechu cheshanu parivishtyani aparivishtyani tatha teshav na teshavam. The third verse means prayojan. The first and second verse, Chatushloki Bhagavatam, is Sambandha. Third verse is Prayojan. And the fourth verse is Abhideha. What is that fourth verse? Itad eva jigyasa tattu jigyasunat. Hearing from Gurudev, in whose heart, who's carrying Krishna in the heart, and whose all activities are there only to please Krishna, only to give happiness to Krishna. Because Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Pranadhan. Krishna is everything. And that's why Chinottam Thakur lovingly is singing this, revealing his heart. Radha Krishna Pranamo Yugala Kishore Jivane Marane Gati Ar Nahi Mo Radha Krishna Pranamo Yugala Kishore. My Pranadhan, the Lord of my life. Who? Yugal Kishore. Not only Krishna, but Radha Krishna together. So, why I said about the third verse of Chatushloki Bhagavatam? In that, Krishna explains, I reside in the heart of everyone, all living entities, as Paramatma, only a witness. I'm not active there. I'm just a witness of their activities as Antaryami. But I reside as myself, as Krishna, in the heart of my Pranaya Bhakta, my loving devotees. Only of this point. What point? There is no other desire in them than to give happiness to one's beloved. Radharani is saying this. There is no desire than to give happiness to one's beloved. And that's why all Shingar, decoration of Radharani, all activities of Radharani, all day and night meditation of Radharani is only for Krishna. Is only for Krishna. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. And even to give to such point to give happiness to Krishna, even if she has to accept this curse that you have to go to hell for hundreds of lifetimes or thousands of lifetimes. Oh, gopis, what are you doing? Why are you giving your food dust, which is meant to give on the head of Krishna in that pastime? When Naraji came to Braj Gopis, when Naraji came to Radharani and said, Krishna is having headache, and how to cure this? If any pranay bhakta, if any devotee can give the food dust, and that is going to smear on the head of Krishna, then he can be get cured of this disease. So Narad, what are you looking for? Take as much as you want. Take, fill the whole truck with this food dust. And bathe Krishna with this. And Radharani heard this. Sorry, the aerial voice said, Gopis, what are you doing? Krishna is Supreme Lord. By doing this, you have to go hell for this. And what Braj Gopis replied, Narad, we don't care. We are not bothered by hearing this aerial voice. If this is a curse or boon, we have nothing to do with this. We only and only worried for Krishna's disease. So take this. This shows everything for the happiness of one's beloved Krishna. And in the same sequence, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Tomar sevai dukh hai jat, sai to param sukh. O Krishna, in your service, in serving you, even if I come across some troubles, some obstacles, anything, any sufferings, that's the cause of my great happiness. That will be the cause of my great happiness. I'm very happy to accept that because it is for you. This shows how the heart, how the mind, and the urges are totally dedicated, or we can say absorbed, in the happiness of one's beloved Krishna. Radharani is saying this. Further, she said, and when one makes the beloved happy, even though one's tendency of heart is neither to deliberate on how to do so nor to neglect it, happiness naturally arises. Again, Radharani is saying, and when one makes the beloved happy, understand? Radharani is saying, if one makes the beloved happy, even though one's tendency of heart is neither to deliberate on how to do so or to neglect it, happiness naturally arises. That's natural. That's natural. We see some simple examples. In different houses, Mataji's sisters, they are cooking and they have so much affection. Okay, oh Maharaj will like this, or devotees will like this. Let me cook more. So even though she is going through so much pain, even though she is going through so much hard time, it is hot and they are sweating and they are tired, still they are cooking. What pleasure they are driving. And who is going to eat this? It is meant to serve someone, family, devotees, whoever it is. When the family is eating, Then Mataji and Didis, they are cooking and they're serving. Take more, eat more. Are Baba, we are feeling pleasure eating this. How it is related to you? What pleasure you're driving? Understand? If I'm eating something, just example, I'm deriving pleasure. Oh, very nice, very nice. So instead of one, I'm eating two. But then she's offering more and more. Take more. Acha, take one more. Take one more. Arey, I'm enjoying this. How does this matters to you? No, she's enjoying more by seeing how I'm giving so much attention in eating more and more. Understand? This is the mood of affection in service. Try to understand this. This is a mood of affection, and what and this mood one drives in affection because the mood is to serve. The mood is not there to enjoy, but in that service, naturally, spontaneously, enjoyment comes. The enjoyment arises naturally. It is like that. Seeing that to whom we are serving, he is enjoying that prasadam. He is liking that prasadam. Mm. Even though the person who's cooking is not even yet eating, is not yet eating, but he's seeing everyone eating. Take more. More is coming. Don't worry. Mm. This is called natural happiness one gets in service. Very small example, but this is the mood of service. When we are cooking, making garland, or cleaning Krishna temple, anything related to Krishna service, fasting on Krishna, Janmashtami or Ekadashi. Why? For the pleasure of Krishna. So we are going through hard time, so-called hard time, not hard time, but we are fasting. Some devotees say, "Oh, it's very hard." Okay, anyway, if we are going through this, but what is the object of our fasting? Why we are doing this? For the pleasure of Krishna. He will be happy. Understand? So in our austerities, in our meditation, in our service mood to Krishna, Krishna is the one who is the enjoyer. But devotees, in that service mood to Krishna, if that service mood is only and only meant for the happiness of Krishna, the devotee feels more pleasure than Krishna. This made Krishna, this point made Krishna restless. Deliberating on this, that what is that pleasure one drives, my devotees drives by serving me, because I'm enjoyer, I'm the object of worship. My devotees are shelter of worship, they are Ashya Vigraha. But what is that what they enjoy, which I'm not able to enjoy? What is that? That makes Krishna restless. And he has to come again as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radha Bhav Dyuti Solitam Naumi Krishna Sarupam. To enjoy that taste of serving. Very astonishing incarnation, Mahaprabhu. There, Krishna is there to say, Krishna, you are my beloved. Mahaprabhu saying to Jagannath, Or Mahaprabhu saying to Krishna, you are my beloved. Right? How astonishing is this? Magic. When you see yourself in the mirror, you can't say yourself, oh, you are my beloved. Do we say this? No. Mahaprabhu being Krishna, saying, addressing himself, means to Krishna saying, you are my beloved. So astonishing. This is only because he wants to enjoy this. And who is serving Radha Rani? Krishna adopting the mood of Radha Rani, and that's why Krishna being Mahaprabhu saying, addressing Krishna to be his beloved. That's so wonderful. Avatar sar gaur avatar. Keno na bhaji nuami. The happiness naturally arises. At this time, prema becomes visible in one's innate activities. To understand this further, when prema arises, specific conditions manifest, such as heart becomes filled with rag. Radharani is saying this, and Srila Gurudev is giving commentary on this to give us more details and make us easy to understand. When prema arises, specific conditions manifest, such as heart becomes filled with rag. Before this, heart is also filled with rag. What is the meaning of rag? Anger. But this is different rag. The other word rag is negative. Rag, dvesh, abhinivesh. That's another rag. This rag, the heart, when the heart, right now our heart is filled with rag. But this rag means attachment. Attachment with Krishna. What kind of attachment? Unconditional attachment. When prema arises, specific conditions manifest, such as the heart becoming filled with rag. Upon attaining the beloved's affection, that which ordinarily gives pain is experienced as pleasure. When the heart is filled with affection with beloved, even though one goes through some pain, but that pain is experienced as pleasure. Therefore, when devotees crying while speaking Hari Katha, I'm speaking about acharyas. We see they're crying. Even though they're feeling pain. What pain? The pain of separation. But that pain gives pleasure. They want this pain to come again and again and again. But in this world of prem, when there is some separation, and heart really cries in separation, separated from beloved, separated from one to whom we like the most, and then crying or separation gives pain, which is not ending up with pleasure, but ending up with some different mood, not pleasure. But this pain, of rag means attachment of Krishna. The result of that is it gives us pleasure, not suffering. That other rag results in suffering. But this rag means this attachment which is centered only for Krishna, making Krishna one's beloved. It gives what? It gives us pleasure. That's the nature of this rag. When a devotee comes to very mature understanding, why we have to be Krishna consciousness? Is Krishna forcing us? You have to do my bhajan. Ultimately, you're the one who get pleasure. When we will come to understand maturely why Krishna wants this, we can't stop ourselves crying, seeing the compassion of Krishna and understanding how Krishna is Karuna Sindhu. Because Krishna wants to give us pleasure. Because Krishna wants to give us this bliss. And he knows better than us. Where is the ultimate pleasure and happiness? He knows. Only I am the center of pleasure. Only I am the center of that haladani, means bliss. Therefore, he wants and is expecting us to be also derive that pleasure. Because in that Krishna consciousness, Krishna being the center, any happiness or any pain always end up with pleasure. Srila Bhakti Thakur is saying, Tomar sevaye dukh hai jat sahi to param sukh. No matter what I go through in serving you, O Krishna, any kind of pain or suffering, that's a great delight for me. And devotees are longing for that. Longing for that. Hari Hari bolite naine babe nira. When the day will come in my life, when I'm chanting Hari Hari and the tear comes in my life, in my eyes. One is devotees are crying and longing for this, hankering for this day. Because this pain is really something palatable. This pain is something really so much palatable. I see sometimes devotees eating chilies, small one, especially this Suriname chilies, small, little tiny red chili. Looks like small, but if you take one bite, burning, tear coming from eyes, but eating again and again. Baba, if you're suffering by eating that, why you want? No, it is very delicious. Just an ordinary, insignificant, useless example. What to do? This language of Krishna Prem, this language of spiritual world, we need some example to understand this. So much spicy, eating, and also saying, oh, it's so much spicy. Oh, so much spicy. But it's good. Eating more and more. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Gambhira is going through such emotions and sentiments. He matra dine dine Sarup Ramanand Sane. निज भाव करे न विदित भारे विषय ज्वाला होय भीतरे आनंदमय कृष्ण प्रेम अद्भुत चरित्र. The astonishing features of Krishna Prem is externally it appears there is a pain and suffering, but internally feeling complete bliss. What kind of bliss? Mahaprabhu is saying, Mahaprabhu is revealing this. Pratipadam Purna Amrita Swadanam. Each and every step, complete relishing of that bliss. Uh, So, upon attaining the beloved's affection, that which ordinarily gives pain is experienced as pleasure. This is the result of the increase of pranay or strong attachment to one's beloved. Why this is happening? Because of the result of increase of pranay. Pranay means strong attachment. Conversely, if one has not attained the affection of one's beloved, what ordinarily causes happiness is perceived as a cause of suffering. But if one has not attained the affection of one's beloved, Radharani is saying, if you're not able to attain the affection of one's beloved, what ordinarily causes happiness is perceived as a cause of suffering. That's actually suffering for them because they are not able to please one's beloved, means Krishna. That gives more suffering. If Krishna is giving suffering, that is pleasure, that is happiness. This state of heart is called rag. What is rag? Shri Rupa Goswami Pad, he explains in Ujjwal Nirmani. Dukham apayadikam chitte sukha tanev vayajayate yatastu prane utkarshata rag iti kirtayate. Shri Rupa Goswami is saying. What is pranay? I just said. Strong attachment. Rag means attachment. Pranay means strong attachment. When pranay reaches exhalation, thus causing the heart to experience even extreme misery as happiness, it is known as rag. When pranay reached to its highest point, thus causing the heart to experience even extreme misery as happiness. Any extreme misery one is experiencing and saying, this is my happiness, then you understand this is rag. Then you understand, oh, I am attached to my beloved. You see, is it very easy to say? Krishna is saying to Radharani, Tumi more Jivanar Jivan, you are the life of my life. Is it that easy when Radharani say, Krishna, I don't know anybody except you. I only love you. Is it that easy to say anyone or someone that you are my beloved, that I love you, I have prema for you? These are the stages. These are only one fraction of that love. It's not complete prem yet, what she's describing. These are stages. And what we are understanding with limited brain, This is so insignificant. We are trying to relate with someone. Yes. Hmm. I love my mother. I love my father, etc., etc. Hmm. We are trying to relate accordingly. But to experience this, it needs a lot of, a lot of tons of services and sacrifices. Then one understands. Then and then only one can understand what is there, uh, what is that uh, happiness in that misery one get in serving or making one's beloved happy. When prema arises, other conditions of the heart also arise. When prema arises, other condition of the heart also arises. What are other conditions? At that time, the heart becomes purified. Was the heart contaminated before? Yes. Contamination of what? Contamination of enjoyments other than Krishna. कृष्णेर इतर वस्तु, वो सब वस्तु जो कृष्ण से अलग हैं. All those objects which are not related to Krishna. That's why Bhagavatam says, Bhayam Dutya Vineshata. When there is second abhinivesh, means second absorption. If we say second absorption, then means there is one first absorption. Yes, only and only absorption is Krishna. But when there is second absorption, then bhay, fear arises. Bhayam Dutya Vineshata. So, heart is contaminated. This is for us, for sadhakas. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explaining in that song, राधा पक्ष छाड़ी जे जन से जन जे भावे से भावे थाकी अमी तो राधिका पक्षपाती सदा कबू ना हेरी में थाकी. Whoever wants to be in any other camp, I don't mind. But he's saying, me, I only want to be partial towards Radharani, or I'm happy only to become the maid servant of Radharani. I have nothing to do with anybody else who wants to go here and there. Let them go. Go in the camp of Chandravali, go in the camp of Shebya. I have nothing to do with that. But Amito Radhika Pakshapati Sada. Every time, always, I am always happy to be in the camp of Radharani. राधा संग छाड़ी कृष्ण संगम में कबू ना होई वो कामी. Now this is some other desires. We are not speaking on this domain, on this level right now. We are speaking now in that domain where Radharani, Krishna and all the Sakhis are there. Even then, if there is a desire that I want to be with Krishna, leaving Radharani aside, that means heart is not purified yet. In that high domain, in that high spiritual level also, if there is a desire that I want to get satisfied by serving Krishna, that means heart is not purified yet. There is a contamination of what? Self-enjoyment. from, with, by Krishna. Leaving Radharani aside and want to be with Krishna. Bhakti Thakur is guiding us. Kabuna hoibo kami. I don't want to become sense enjoyer. Radha Sangha chhadi Krishna Sangha mein kabuna hoibo kami. I don't want. What you want? Dasyastu mam rasastu sakhyam. Raghunath Das Goswami is chanting this. Sakhaitu mam namastu nityam. This is more purifying. The point of purifying. If seeing my services, Radharani wants to make me her Sakhi. Come, Rati Manjari, come. You are very dear to me. You are serving me so much, and I'll make you my Sakhi, my friend. And if anyone is just saying, oh Radharani, thank you so much. I'll be so happy to become, I'm so proud to be your Sakhi. Even this is not purifying heart. There is still something there in the heart, sense of pride that I become the Sakhi of Radharani. So Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, it goes so high and it is so deep. Even that is not purifying. Something is wrong. To become Sakhi of Radharani. Raghunath Das Goswami, he's saying, Dasyastu mam rasastu satyam. I only want to become your maid servant. Okay, you want to become my maid servant, but then you want to be with Krishna? No, kabuna hoibu kami. I don't want to become kami, enjoyer, to be with Krishna. So these are the tests one goes through coming to that stage of the final stage, Radha Dasyam. It's not that easy, very long journey. But the practice starts from now as sadhaka. This is contamination of the heart from the gross level to the subtle level. In the gross level, in this material world, and in the subtle level, even in the spiritual world. That's why Srila Gurudev used to sometimes joke with some devotees staying in devotee's house. In India and Delhi, Gurudev used to say, there's one Didi, Poonam Didi, Gurudev used to stay with her, in their family. Days and days, he's feeling so comfortable there. And sometimes he just comes chanting out from his room and wants to check what's going on in kitchen, what they're cooking for me. And they all immediately get surprised. Oh, Gurudev came in kitchen. She shared this with all the devotees. And Gurudev used to, very grave mood, Gurudev used to ask her. Gurudev used to say, if I bless you immediately right now, you can go to Vaikuntha. I can give you this spoon right away. I can bless you and you can immediately go to Vaikuntha. Would you like to go Vaikuntha? She said no. Okay, I bless you. Immediately you can go to Saket Dham, the abode of Lord Ram. You want to go there? No. Gurudev used to ask, no. She said no. Then Gurudev said, okay, you can go with the 16,108 queens in Dwarika. Would you like to go there? She said no. Then what do you want? Why are you serving me so much? What is your aim? What is the goal of your life? She said just two words. Radha Dasyam. Radha Dasyam. This is what Srila Gurudev came to give. This is what the mood of our acharyas. They all wanted to give us this. And Gurudev propagated this. All credits to him. All our acharyas, they all wanted to give this. But Srila Gurudev spreaded this. So we can understand the heights, the, the heights of this mood, Radha Dasya. Where the heart is just on one point, saying heart becomes purified. What is the meaning heart becomes purified? It's a gross meaning and a subtle meaning. Kabuna hoibo kami. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami further said, there's a verse where he explains, if Krishna calls upon me in Dwarika, Raghunath, come and have my darshan. Raghunath Das Goswami immediately said, no, I don't want to go to Dwarika to have your darshan. See, even saying no to Krishna. And sadhakas, they are dying to see Krishna, to be with Krishna. Try and understand the gravity. And Sri Raghunath Das Goswami saying, if my Radharani, if she calls me in Dwarika, come Raghunath, have my darshan. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami say, I will fly more fast than Garuda. I will fly more fast than Garuda to have darshan of my Radharani. I have no prayojan with Krishna, but I have all prayojan only with Radharani. Ek nishtha. That is called purified heart. That's called purified heart. In a very subtle mood. This is so deep. It is so easy to say, oh, I don't want the abode of Ram. I don't want Vaikuntha to see Narayan. Oh, it is so easy to say. If we see Lord Narayan right in front of us, just now, bas, we will melt to see his beauty. If we come to know, if we see, or we, in other words, if we perceive that opulence of Narayan, of Ram, go deep into his pastime, see his compassion, his pastimes, so immediately heart get dragged. Immediately the connection will be there. So right now it is just verbal. We are just saying, only moving the lips. If we see Dwarkadish Krishna, oh. If we see Narayan, if we see Vara Bhagwan, if we see Narsingh Bhagwan, immediately we get attracted. Oh, what to speak of all these incarnations in spiritual world? If we see any beautiful person in this world, we get attracted. That's our state right now. That's our mind state. That means heart is not purified. And in a subtle sense, don't want Vaikuntha, don't want to be with Narayan, don't want to be with Ram, don't want to be with Dwarkadish, not with Mathuresh, with Krishna. Yashoda Nandan, Brajendra Nandan, Radhika Raman, Radha Madhav Krishna. But with Krishna alone, not at all. That means there is still some sense of enjoyment to want to become with Krishna. So, when prema arises, other conditions of the heart also arise. At that time, the heart becomes purified, and no desire appears there other than to give pleasure to the beloved. The examples which I just said By these examples, we can understand the state of Radharani's heart. uh, how she is totally in love, in prem with Krishna. She has no other desire. That's the reason we're chanting Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. And Krishna is chanting Radhe, Radhe. Okay. Furthermore, one furthermore, one neither neglects the beloved nor meditates on serving him. This is because service to him will manifest naturally. You don't have to tell her mind, you have to meditate on Krishna or you have to serve Krishna. It comes naturally. It manifests naturally. At that time, there is no tendency in the heart to gain knowledge about prem. No need to go Google how to develop prem. No need to read any novel. No need to read any books to teach us how to develop prem. At that time, there is no tendency in the heart to gain knowledge about prem. No tendency, no desire at all. It manifests. Everything comes by its own. Everything comes by its own. These conditions of the heart must occur naturally. That's the order. That's the judgment here. These conditions of the heart, which she just spoke, must occur naturally, not developing, not practicing, but must occur naturally. Prema cannot be created artificially. If there is artificial prema, it will not remain or sustain for a long time. Something will happen. The trust will be shaken, the belief will be shaken, the prema will be broken, or come to the worst situation, hostile mood, envious mood, cursing mood. That means artificial. But when there is prema, even though there is separation, even though they're separated, one cannot think bad or worse about one's beloved. Always thinking best for the beloved. Always thinking best. Outwardly, maybe showing off differently, but in the heart, best for them. Best for them. Yeah. That's the nature. Prema cannot be created artificially. Did ever Radharani? She cursed Krishna. Krishna left Radharani in such uh, 10 years of age and hundreds of years in Dwarika, married there. Had she ever said, Krishna, you cheated us? Yes, she said, but that is out of love and not in angry mood, but in lamenting mood. When it is said, this is also psychology, right? When you say in angry mood, that means you're really cursing. And when it is said in uh, lamenting mood, then this is loving. Hmm. Krishna, you left me. You married there 16,000 wives. Huh? You should suffer now. You cheated me. You should suffer now. That's why you're getting attacked by the demons there. And one day I will see the demons will burn your Dwarika. No, she did said, Krishna don't know how to reciprocate love. Hmm? He don't know. He left us just like a bird. Now they're giving some examples. Just like a student goes to school and teacher gives so much attention and love to the student so that student can learn. When the study is over, student leaves the school and forgets the teacher. When a bird takes shelter of a tree, hmm, bird reside there, eat the pallav, the um, eat the fruits, the twigs of the tree. But when they find some other good tree, the bird immediately uh, gives the association of that tree. When a bumblebee comes and sits on a flower and tastes the nectar of the flower, when the bumblebee gets satisfied with that one flower, he goes to another flower and then he goes to another flower. Radhana is, Radhana is saying all these things, but how she's saying this? In lamenting mood. You know? But there is no accusation here. She is not accusing Krishna. In all these words, only one thing is manifesting, and that is which is so much present in her heart, and that is what? Just prem, and just prem. That's called purified heart. This condition of heart must occur naturally. Prema cannot be created artificially. It's not artificial, that's natural. Once upon a time, I heard this 15 years back. I don't know where's the reference. But one disciple asked Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, one of our acharya, he said, Srila Prabhupada, how is possible? Anyone asks you questions and you immediately reply them with very strong answers. If any devotee asking you some philosophical question, or if any media asks you any technical question, any politician, even the priest of the church asks you questions, because Srila Prabhupada has to go through so many questions from so many people. How is, how is that you immediately reply them and such correct and efficient answer with so much presence of mind? Hmm. When he asked this question, Srila Prabhupada smiled. How beautiful his smile is when we see his pictures. And he only had one answer to say this. To all of his points, one answer. He said, when you are in love with someone, you have answers to reply that person to all his questions. When you are in love with someone. And if you can't reply, that means it is artificially developed or it is practiced. It is not natural. But when the heart is naturally absorbed in that love, you have answer to reply every question. Why our acharyas, they are so efficient, I can say, or some other good word, in replying the answers of even ordinary person, because of their love towards their beloved. And then when I say beloved means Krishna. So when you love someone, you have every answer. I also see while traveling in India and many other countries, if a complaint comes for the child, suppose some neighbor or some relatives complaining for child, one complaining for her husband, she have every answer to justify, every answer. Even though she knows in her heart, the mother knows, my child is like that. Hmm. But because of that natural love, the natural pain, she has answer for everything. That's the point of praying. Hmm. Prema cannot be created artificially. Its presence can be perceived. Its presence can be perceived when anubhavs or sattvic bhavs manifest naturally. Hmm. The presence of prema can be perceived when anubhavs or sattvic bhavs manifest naturally. Tears in the eyes, hair stand on end, trembling, hiccups, unconscious. By good fortune, I would say, and by the mercy of Gurudev and Krishna, I'm not just posing myself, but I've seen these symptoms in my Guru Maharaj and Srila Gurudev. Mm. In their sickness past time, while leaving this world, I saw my Guru Maharaj when he was in months and months in unconscious state. Samadhi Dasha, Jivanta Samadhi, living but in Samadhi. Mm. Then that Anubhav or Sattvic Bhav manifests naturally. Naturally, he was not even aware or conscious who is around him, my Guru Maharaj. In the age of 102 in Jagannath Puri, in year 1999, he was not even aware or conscious who is around him. And his eyes were always closed, most of the time closed. And we are sitting next to him, reading the songs of Bhakti Thakur, and the flow of tears coming from his eyes. And once upon a time, I witnessed hiccups. You know how many hours? 56 hours. Hiccups. 56 hours. I am the witness. I was sitting right next to his bed. And I was the one who called doctor. And doctor said, sorry, I cannot do anything. And doctor is also from Jagannath Puri. They are, spiritual. They are religious people. He said, in medical history, we have no medicine for this. They are sadhus. It is natural in them. So if some symptoms occurs to him, please don't call me because I cannot do anything. Just pray to Jagannath. And we were wondering what is this? What is happening to him? So many hiccups, non-stop. And when the point comes for the tears, 30 hours, non-stop tears, day and night, sometimes whole night, 12 hours. So, similarly saw with Srila Gurudev in Jagannath Puri. His presence can be perceived when Anubhav or Sattvic Bhav manifest naturally. That's natural because heart is filled with that prem. There is no other way to perceive prem. There is no other way to perceive pain. The following symptom reveals that pain has appeared in a person's heart. The following symptoms reveals that prema has appeared in a person's heart. What are the symptoms? We will hear tomorrow. श्री राधा रानी की जय, श्री गुरु महाराज की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय, सचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय, श्रीला विश्वनाथ चतुर ठाकुर की जय, पिताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Okay, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a program. So see you on Sunday, same time. Jai Shri Didi, you have to say something? Chandrika? Birthday blessings? Where is she? Oh, just there. Wait, I can't see. Yes, now I can see her. Okay. So we all pray for her birthday blessings. We pray to Shri Gurudev, Mahaprabhu, to Shri Radha Madhav. Om Swasti no Govindaha Swasti no Achyutananto Swasti no Vasudevo Vishnu Dadatu Om Swasti Swasti Sumangalaikesho Mahan Shri Krishnaha Satchidanandaganaha Sarveshwareshwaro Dadatu Krishna Karotu Kalyanam Kansa Kunja Keshari Kalindi Jalkalola Ula Putuhala Madhva Vachihi Madhva Smaranti Sadhva Sarvakaryeshu Madhavam Lavastesham Jayastesham Kutastesham Parabhava Yesham Indrivarshamo Hidayastu Janardana Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Madhusudana Mangalam Rishikeshayam Mangalayatano Hari Om Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Purushaya Matmane हरे अद्भुत सिंगाय ब्रह्मणे परमात्मने जय रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ इच्छाय गोसाई करी चरण वंदन जा होते विघ्न नाश अभीष्ट पुराण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवा सादि गौर भक्त वृंदा. बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. ओम स्वस्ति डिजिटल स्वस्ति. We pray to Srila Gurudev, Vaishnavas, Krishna, for your spiritual life. You can aim for Krishna. Krishna is only your beloved, no one else, and only make him the object of your love, the object of your meditation, the object of your service, and everything. Okay? Hare Krishna. Danke schön. Okay. Take care. Hare Bol. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.